The man was about to take a flight to an overseas business trip when he was surprised to find that the number of the flight he was traveling on was 1015, which happened to coincide with his birthday. Even more bizarrely, due to weather conditions, the flight's departure was delayed until 10:15 a.m. This series of unbelievable coincidences made John's heart flutter with a hint of uneasiness. But looking around, everything seemed to be as usual. When John found his seat and sat down with trepidation, a shocking discovery made his heart tighten. There was an old radio in a bag on the seat in front of him, and the radio was talking about a prophecy of an air disaster aimed directly at the flight 1015 he was traveling on. The prophecy mentioned that heavy rain would fall outside the plane's windows after takeoff, and that it would lose contact with the ground after an hour. At first, John thought it was just a ridiculous joke and didn't take it to heart. However, as the plane took off, it really did rain outside the window, and the story on the radio continued. John couldn't help but wonder where the birds were coming from, thousands of meters up in the air. Just then, the plane suddenly shook as if it had been hit, leaving John terrified. Could this prophecy really come true? Thinking that the prophesied air crash was about to happen in an hour, John hurried to the washroom and tried to douse the panic in his heart with cold water. Although the plane regained its smoothness after leaving the washroom, John was still unsettled. He hurriedly pressed the call button to summon the flight attendant and asked if the plane had suffered a bird strike. The flight attendant reassured John that he was probably too tired and hallucinating and advised him to take a break. No sooner had the flight attendant left than a man named David, sitting in the back row, spoke up. David revealed that he was a former pilot and cautioned John that it would be unwise to question the flight attendant as he had just done, as the crew would not normally disclose this information easily if the aircraft had actually been hit. John was puzzled. If the vibration was really caused by a bird strike, then wouldn't the prophecy on the radio have come true?